So, if you had a choice to choose between this door, or this door, or this door, which one would you pick? Hello and welcome to Building in Ghana whilst living abroad. Now, the color palette that my wife and I settled on were these ones, and they were bungalow beige for the outside, Kestrel white for the inside, plus a few white walls, marble effect tiles for the bathroom and bedrooms, and stone effect tiles for the living room and corridors. Together, they formed the palette that we wanted. So going back to our initial question, if you had a choice between this door and that door and this door, which one would you pick? Well, we settled on this door. To get this door and our entrance door, I had to jump through a lot of hoops. Through no fault of anyone, my brother gave me a few choices that I could pick from. The interesting thing is that these choices were quite expensive. Yes, I've had a few projects here where I am, and I did not buy such expensive doors for them. So I thought to myself, it's unreasonable then to spend such an amount of money on a door for a holiday home in Ghana. So I set out to search for doors that could be reasonable in cost, but also durable for the weather and for the conditions it's going to be met with. Now, on my journey, I contacted companies like Dolphin Doors LLC. Now, this company had amazing doors to show for. They were astronomical, beautiful in shape, beautiful in size, beautiful in quality, but the price, to be frank, was over 17,000 Ghana cedis. The cheapest is 6,000 or over 6,000 Ghana cedis. So I had to move on to the next shop. I then contacted Sash Doors. Now, once again, they had great doors, but after the bot replied, I had no further interactions from them. Now, Jemado Doors, on the other hand, well, they were outstanding. I spoke to a gentleman called Jemado, I believe that's his name, and he gave me a list upon list upon list upon doors upon doors. In fact, about 21 pictures. He flooded them to me, and I could see the pics and pick the ones that I want. We had a great interaction, and everything was up and up. He was very knowledgeable and he was very friendly. Now, the price range that he had did fit my budget, but the doors he had for that price range was something that my wife was not keen on. So it meant that I had to look somewhere else. But for anyone that's looking for some doors or looking for great doors, please do contact them and see if maybe they fit your caliber. To cut a long story short, I then contacted Sedum Doors, and they had the door that I wanted. Or, unfortunately, the door that I wanted did not have that in stock, but they showed me another door that they had in stock that fitted my 2,000 Ghana cedis budget. And so we went ahead, we spoke, I got their bank details, and because they're a big company, I was able to find their bank details on the system and then send the money over from here where I am. They received it. They then got the material to the bus station in Ghana, and then I had to pay the bus driver to take it to Koforidia where my site is, and then my father had to pick up the door from the station and then take it to site. Now, where commendation is due, it must be given. And one thing I had forgotten is that Ghana has a robust way of getting things transported from one town to another. And the bus system they use, I might add that it's quite useful and quite helpful. So don't fear if you want to get an item from one place to another. They will always take you to the station man. The station man will then put you on a car. They will just arrange where to pick it up from wherever you are. And then voila, the item will arrive. They will call you. You go there and pick it up. And finally, for my 3 inside doors, that is where I had a bit of an issue. The issue is that I saw the doors on Jiji. That is a similar account like Gumtree in the UK or in Cyprus, Bazaraki, or many other places. So it's a website where people put their stuff. Some companies put it up there. You get shops put it up there. So I came across this particular guy selling doors. Okay, his doors in Accra. So I contacted him, spoke to him, and we decided on this particular door that you can see. The issue was that the doors were within my price range. So I said, all right, let's go ahead. He gave me a discount. But I was a bit apprehensive because on Jiji, they say that you must not pay someone upfront until you receive the item. And the guy would not send the item until he receives his money. So we were on a stalemate. The price is right for me, but I'm a bit worried that if I send him over 1,000 Ghana cedis and I don't see the doors, then I am screwed. On the other hand, he felt if I don't send him the money and he sends the doors, then he will be screwed. So this went on for a few hours, and I tried to get someone else to contact him from Ghana to get him to send the doors to at least to the station master. Then I'll give the money to him once the station master receives the doors and the doors begin its transit. But again, he wouldn't budge. So I went out, searched for other companies, looked for other doors, but the prices were coming in at astronomical prices. Inside doors for 3,000, 2,000. That they were just coming in at high price. So I thought to myself, do you know what? I'll bite the bullet and try and get this guy, give him the money and see if he fulfills his duties as a seller. Fortunately enough, he did. He was honest. He fulfilled the duties. He sent to the station. I had a video call with him. His driver even called me again on a video call, spoke to the station master, established trust. The station master, he said, yes, I've received the item. I've sent him the money. The item got to my father as it was meant to. Then my father sent me a picture of the doors, and from this is what turned up. Completely the wrong color and the wrong size. Now bear in mind, I've paid for it, and also I've paid the station driver, I think over 300 Ghana cedis to get it dropped off from Accra to Koforidua. It was not worth sending it back for another 300 Ghana cedis for him to send you back another color door. And so we decided to keep it. And so we got a carpenter to fit them. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've managed to get some advice, some information if you want to maybe purchase items from one place in Ghana to another. And I hope it's helped you to have confidence that the Ghana system do work. You might get it wrong sometimes, but they do work. So if you want things done, you might have to send someone to go there and they will just sort it out for you, or you can take the chance like I did and get it half right. Thank you once again. Please like, share and subscribe, and we hope to see you very soon.